And I repeat, I wonder if this is what time does it say on yours now?
27, 28, 29 seconds.
30, 31.
35, 33, 34, 35, yes.
Okay,
Is there any way to make it this bigger?
Not really.
Okay, I was just wondering.
I mean, I suppose if you rubbed it for a little bit.
Told the things it likes to hear.
Alright, are we passing the 1 minute mark on everybody's right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
Thank God. Okay.
Hooray, it works.
Nicholas Colbert of the Colbert Report.
First Coppola movie ever already has relatives working on it. Woo! Francis Ford Coppola! Woo!
Yay!
Oh God, someone murdered the credits. It's all red.
Oh, it's over. Well, that was short.
Hey, it's over! Yay!
Yay!
You realize out of the 4 movies that we've done, 2 of them have started with a nuclear explosion now.
The great atomic war,
It's kind of funny how that works.
and its people had been reduced to a state of death
We
and
love destruction.
Those who had survived the tragedy began building anew with a hope for the future. But still the world remained divided.
Quickman versus Flashman in the ultimate battle.
Stretched beyond mere countries, forcing the isolated separation of one vast hemisphere from another. These 2 conflicting powers became known as the North Hemis and the South Hemis. Heading South Hemis's top security project, Red Planet, was Dr. Albert Gordon. Working with him was his wife, Dr. Ruth Gordon. They and a carefully selected team of scientists had labored in secret for 5 years on the project
On a
which
drawing
hoped to
of
put
a
the first
rocket
man on the
ship.
planet Mars. Now, just days before the launching, the first public
Here it is, it's done.
releases
What do you
were
mean?
given to
This
certain
isn't the model.
journalists who would spread the story to the world if the project were a success. If it met with failure, neither the citizens of South Hemis nor their rivals in the Northern Hemisphere would know that it had even been tried. Astronaut Craig Matthews.
Yeah, let's just keep him in the dark.
briefing
That sounds a
government
really good
journalist
idea.
On the details. Information had
I
been
want to
leaked
know if
from
they
North
actually
Hemis
got
that
everybody
their
to sit
scientists were
down
also trying to reach
at a meeting and
Mars.
we're like, all right,
Pressures were
we've
building in
decided
both
that
governments
since we're
to
on the
make sure
Northern
that their
Hemisphere,
men
we're going to be
landed on the
called
planet
North
first.
Hemis. Is it
Man
cool if
carrying
we
space
call you
stations
guys
had been
South
circling the Earth
Hemis?
for several years.
Or
Trips
do you
to
want to
and
be
from the stations were
something
not
else?
unusual.
Because it'd be
The
a nice
first step in
balance if
Project
we're
Red
North
Planet
Hemis
was
and
to
you're South
transport the
Hemis.
personnel in a normal
But I suppose you
manner
don't
to a
really
specially
have to
equipped
be
station.
Hemis. It just
The second
makes
phase
a lot of
would be the
sense.
actual launching. from
We
the
just want to be
artificial
greater
planet,
Argentina.
Where the spacecraft would no longer be subjected to the Earth's gravitational pull.
Ground control will now take command for launching. Blast off
Ground
set.
control to Major Tom.
All personnel must be at their stations.
You've worked so hard. We've come so far.
Oh my.
Just keep the faith and courage you've always shown for a little while.
Dr.
Hi, Sam!
Forgive the intrusion. As personal representative of the President,
Daddy?
I
Say
want
something
to
funny
extend
about the
best
movie,
wishes
honey.
for the success of Project Red Planet from all the people of South Hemis.
Thank you.
Are those people
We're approaching
stupid?
second
Say
unit
those
countdown.
people are
Our
stupid.
hopes for the future go with you.
Can you say they're stupid?
No.
All visitors must leave the launching area. Passengers
Say it.
will board
Say it.
immediately.
No.
Say they're stupid.
No, super yet.
Take good care of her,
Cute.
Craig.
Good job.
Now, you see that he does.
Well, I promise not to let her out of my atmosphere.
Ah, he's always joking.
Would it have been that big of a deal to just make these human size so we don't have to go through sideways?
You know, this flight to the space station could become just a routine stopover.
An interplanet bus stop.
I hope your mother approves of me.
Especially since I'm planning on
think she
taking
does.
this to Uranus.
Nancy, have you lost your confidence?
Don't be silly.
Countdown entering stage red.
Giant!
All personnel stand ready.
Alright,
Synchronized
giant
units now being switched over to
Computers.
master control.
giant etch-a-sketch.
That there, Jenny, that's what I'm talking about.
Sorry, I couldn't think of it.
I know, I'm
This
just
is
pointing it
control.
out to you so you're aware of them.
Attention
Yeah.
personnel.
It's a good joke. It's just know it before you say it.
Project Red Planet. Prepare for flight countdown.
Is she blind?
Begin your lane reports.
First stage rockets ready. Main rocket stage ready. Fuel ready. Stabilization center ready.
Yeah, I'll have a burrito.
Power ready. Air conditioning ready. Radar ready. Guidance ready. All lanes ready for takeoff.
Roast beef.
Countdown red. Continue at 34.
I hope that they push that giant red button.
Attention flight personnel. Those
Giant
elevators
phallic
are now
symbol going to
off.
space in
Countdown
3,
continues
2,
at
1.
Stations prepare for 0 red. Countdown continues at 10.
Ready to rock.
0 red minus
Pong!
Project Red Planet.
Paddle,
All
paddle,
units
side,
clear.
side, 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 paddle,
Switch
paddle,
over
paddle,
stand.
paddle, side, 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 paddle, paddle. Pong! Pong machine. It's Frank Black from the Pixies.
Thank you. Thank you for that memory.
No, this is South Hemis. This is totally not Russia with the big red star on it.
I think they just hit Starman.
Car! Dear Journal, today I saw a rocket take off. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I've never been so happy.
But that window would mean that you were. No, that's not how Windows. That.
Built with state-of-the-art plate spinning technology.
Attention.
On second thought,
All
let's
landing
not go to the
personnel
space station.
report on flight
This is a
ahead.
silly place.
Stand by to receive flight number 87 from Earth.
Price check on aisle 3. I'm glad to see them all just walking around in space.
Yeah, a lot of gravity out there.
With that mesh thing up at the top, I keep waiting for some sort of giant space bug to fly into it and...
Crash!
Have all preparations been completed?
No doors are the right size. They're too big or too small.
Welcome, Dr. Shaw.
It's good to see you, Commander.
Hello, Paul.
Commander Daniels?
Right this way, gentlemen. My men will take care of your crew.
It's Space John Belushi.
So this is Space Station 4. I wonder what happened to the other 3.
Tell us when you get there.
I will if I can find a
Oh,
telephone.
he's gonna die when he gets to the exhaust port.
He's been stealing 50 living drinks.
Actually, we have the Mercury ready for you, 2 days ahead of schedule.
We've gained so much by assembling the ship here.
So what's with all the kudzu, Bob?
And added rocket power, but we've been spared
Well,
the
we
atmosphere.
started out with a really nice, clear, straightforward plot, but
Without a doubt.
Turn on Spaceship Mercury. It's not going to be easy, you know, staying behind.
Now look, you were the one who said this flight wasn't going to be a spaceman's holiday. So just consider yourself as being lucky.
I hope you're wrong.
I think he really means you're more important here.
I think
Any
you look like
changes?
Fred
Not so
Flintstone.
far. Here are the micronic charts. The solar reports
But
continue
unfortunately,
to
they're
verify
too
our
small
last
to read.
calculations. Couldn't ask for better conditions.
How long will it last?
An estimated 5 or 6 weeks. Beyond that, we'd be taking a chance.
If all continues as planned, we shouldn't have any problems.
None whatsoever.
Commander, we are receiving an encoded television wave.
You can
From
screen it
Rocky
for us here.
Jones.
Yes, sir.
It couldn't be coming from one of our ships. All flights have been diverted, with the project in effect.
We'll find out soon enough.
We request your aid.
Identify yourself and state the nature of your request.
This is Captain Torrance and Dr. Martin aboard the ship Typhoon from North Hemis.
There's only one of you.
We request permission to land for emergency repairs. I've informed our base.
You have permission. We'll prepare for your ship to land.
Thank you. We'll trouble you as little as possible.
I'll switch you to control.
Attention, landing personnel on flight
Finally,
deck.
I'm able to load.
Attention, stand by to receive unassisted landing. Repeat, stand by to receive unassisted landing.
You're not getting any help.
The white docking port is for loading and unloading of space passengers only. No parking. Captain's log have accidentally flown into a bad movie.
Of course you realize we must make our own
60s.
repairs.
Weren't we just in business suits not 10 seconds ago?
Well, they dressed up for the call.
That was thoughtful.
I want you to know how much we appreciate your assistance. If we could work this way, North and South combined, think of the advantages.
I agree with that. To its eventuality, Captain Torrance.
Thank you.
If the attitudes of our governments could somehow be changed.
Stop being communists.
Work always years behind science.
What brought you into our radius?
It was unintentional, I assure you. We were flight testing a new synergic curve pattern.
Believe the creepy
To
guy.
lessen fuel consumption after orbit.
Well, we've also been working on that.
Oh, if only we were allowed to exchange data. Their politics is...
I'm sure ours is better anyway.
Still, I believe we should try to instigate a new research exchange.
We've all thought that for a long time.
Maybe if we took the initial step. Mars is our immediate project.
Mars?
Now that you know.
I'm going to have to kill
Spaceship
you.
Mercury.
That's that initial step they were going to
Have a
take.
look at it.
This is the culmination of all our research.
It's a gigantic
How
route
close
the
are you
robot.
to its completion? Well, the ship itself has been ready for quite some time. We've just been waiting for the proper solar conditions. And your time plan?
Yes, how soon? Countdown has already been set for tomorrow. If there are no drastic solar changes, we'll proceed with the plan.
And if there is, we'll just wait another day.
We've already imposed enough. The hour is going late.
We could always go at night when the
Good
sun
luck on
is
your
down.
flight tomorrow.
That happens
Thank
in
you.
space, right?
Good night,
I'm a
Doctor.
scientist.
Until later.
Good night.
Good night.
I'll hit the...
We had no indication of this. It may leave us no alternative.
Don't take too much upon yourself. Yes,
Dr. Martin.
Come in.
I hope you don't mind this intrusion.
No, not at all. Be seated.
Thank you.
Can I get you a drink? Maybe an aphrodisiac?
After
hello
all these
there.
years, we can finally talk.
A discussion I've looked forward to. I've long admired your writings.
That's an honor coming from you. Dr. Martin, I've observed your ship.
Anything unusual?
It's designed for deep probe, very similar to our Mercury. What is the
Whoa.
Typhoon's flight?
Deep probe?
As one scientist to another, I'd like to discuss the entire matter. But you must realize that it's entirely
He's a hatchet
question.
moon.
Captain, do not attempt the flight. Regardless of what you believe, we cannot take any unnecessary risks.
General, I can't accept defeat.
If your ship is malfunctioning, you'd be merely throwing your life away, and with it the entire project. I understand your determination, but I must order you to return to the base.
We cannot turn back now.
Captain Torrance! Captain Torrance!
Then, we've reached an impasse. I can only express my regrets.
No more so than I, Dr. Gordon.
I understand.
I just won't go that far on the first date.
Dr. Gordon.
Good night. Good night.
Besides, what would my son Flash think?
It's decided. We leave at once.
For North Hemisphere?
No, for Mars.
Oh, Dr. Gordon.
I think our friends will be somewhat surprised.
Captain, that's not our main concern at this time. Our repairs may not hold up.
I went over the entire system, and it proved out perfect. You checked it? Remember, my friend, what this could mean.
I realize the situation completely. But do you?
Apparently,
Right, now they're all in the
Soundtrack
back.
realizes. Vato, Barata, I mean, hi guys.
Good evening. Good evening, Paul. We came to work on our ship.
Taking the dog out for a walk.
Not at the moment. Maybe tomorrow.
No, you can't actually talk in space. Never mind.
Wow, I'm glad there's a lot of gravity out here.
Another 20-minute scenes of men climbing in and out of holes.
All personnel clear the flight deck without delay.
What was the reason for doing that?
Someone might get hurt in the blast-off.
Too late now.
Yeah, but you ruined the surprise.
Full power.
He's been edited to the ground.
It's the North Hemisphere.
So, have we actually passed the sun yet? Because this is supposed to be the battle beyond the sun, and so far they've only just barely gotten out of Earth's atmosphere.
Well, we're definitely beyond the pale.
Let's get him inside. Is he badly hurt? I can't tell.
Aren't we technically beyond the sun even now? I mean, if we were anywhere nearer to it, it would be kind of hot. I would know.
That's far too deep for this movie. We really can't go there.
Yes, it would be too hot.
Well, that guy's fault for not getting out of the way. He's just an idiot.
Yeah, when he heard the ship making that beep, beep, beep noise to say that it was backing up, he should have gotten out of the way.
Yeah, that's not their fault. That's the guy's fault for being an idiot.
Sure, blame the dead guy for the northern escape.
We'll come back to the same shot. It's a rave!
The flight pattern of the typhoon is
Oh,
directed
wait,
for
I just figured it out, guys. Sorry, we have the parking brake on. Hold on.
They weren't ready.
It's gonna go faster now.
You're so right, but they were obsessed. How are you
do have damn good suits.
Not too bad. Just shaking. I'll be fine by flight time.
Paul.
Even though you're an idiot for not listening to instructions.
You wouldn't replace me now.
Shouldn't he be burnt to a
Not
crisp?
at this point.
I have no choice.
Should be.
Nancy, tell him I'm all right.
The X-rays reveal a minor concussion has resulted. I'm sorry, Paul.
We can't take the chance, Paul.
You're pregnant.
Craig will replace you.
That guy sure has a lot of face.
Watch your step.
To the weed room.
Over here, Nancy.
Craig, I'm so happy Dr. Gordon chose you for the first flight.
Mars, Nancy, think of it.
I am.
Before you know it, I'll be back with you in South Hellas.
Craig. Please don't let me act like a little girl now.
You won't, I'm sure.
Unless you're really into that kind of thing.
Final call.
A medallion with our names on it. Pin it on the flag you place on Mars.
I will.
Is this
Oh
the
my god! Little help?
Nope.
Wait a minute. So this is supposed to be a South Hemi ship, right? So why does it have a North Hemi flag on it? Yes, I paid attention to the video.
That would make you the first.
It's a disguise.
They're having trouble getting the engine going, so they're making everybody get out and push.
Live from New York.
Finally, a human-sized baby.
Begin our relay.
Yes, Doctor.
This is Earth Control. Calling
First
Project
we have
Red
to put on
Planet.
this projector that's from a
Stand by to checkpoint communication relay.
planetarium.
Relay communications in effect.
Control ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, sir.
Never thought this day would come.
Attention. Countdown red.
Recline. Switch to auto. Begin release.
Never mind, he left. Are we 27 or 2650?
27.
27 now.
It's not working. Wait, how come those guys weren't hurt? They were in the way.
Because they're not stupid.
Temperature reading?
0.934. Rising.
That checks.
Mm-hmm. Say, what is this thing? Good luck charm?
Something like that.
Or pocket money for Mars?
It's a medallion.
It's a pair of truck
for history. So what is that? An asteroid?
No.
What's so interesting?
I think it's an old friend of yours.
What, is this
Come here
a
and see for
conversation?
yourself.
You just sort of was segued right into it.
To discover a satellite. That was my first dream.
We'll see you on the way
Time
back.
tube.
It's incredible. Remaining in orbit so long, huh?
It opened the way to outer space.
God, he looks like Billy Page.
He looks like a young Tim Curry.
That's final, General. Signing off. If South Hemis were to get to Mars before we did, but they won't. Our ship's perfect. Even the General admitted. Our Hemis might have suffered for it.
Something's wrong. Our course is changing.
It couldn't be. Our angle is perfect.
Can't you understand? I said it was changing. It won't hold.
So glad they told everyone about what we're doing. Wait.
Wrong. Check it again.
I have, twice. Being pulled away by a powerful magnetic field. It's the sun.
The directional rockets. Won't they correct it?
They might if we fired all of them.
We've no choice.
I intend to.
What is the sun of
Just hope
X?
it's enough. Get ready.
Positions. Recline.
And action.
Let's monitor Earth.
Yes?
And continue density
That's right.
reports. Stand ready for checkpoint on third cycle. Spaceship Mercury passing through nearest proximity of Sun's periphery. Transmit your readings at 30-second intervals. Before I return to unified control, I want you to know that our latest figures coincide with the reports from the space station, and the first flight to Mars continues in perfect trajectory.
Everybody give me the time on their YouTube.
30:55.
Mars.
30,
What a magnificent sight.
30,
It looks like it's just waiting for us. A distress signal.
Gee, it only took like a couple of minutes. Why didn't we go here earlier?
How could that be?
And it's gone.
Unless...
Spaceship Typhoon calling.
Well, that was
Emergency. We are being pulled into the sun.
I can't believe it took us.
Our auxiliary rockets lack the power to hold.
Mars, where we just could have
I
gone
repeat,
around Mars.
we are being drawn into the sun. No power to hold.
The magnetic radius.
Is there anything we can do?
Yeah, it sucks to be you.
Keep position.
Within
I
radius
will be right back.
0.14.
Just keep it going.
Okie dokie.
Could we possibly get to them?
Yep.
We have the power.
I realize that, but what about the fuel?
Course on Typhoon.
Yes, sir.
2 lives are at stake, and we can save them.
But the project...
The project is for man.
You won't change your decision, sir?
We can't.
Asked you about the fuel. Do we have enough?
Recline.
Not to be a nitpicker, but wouldn't the sun be the other way?
Yeah, this is... why are they hitting towards the sun? Isn't this supposed to be beyond the sun?
That's been the problem. They don't need to get beyond the sun, they need to go the other direction to get to friggin' Mars. I think they just really like the recliners.
You gotta love the lazy boy.
This is our last signal. Our rocket power has failed to withstand the sun.
You know, people just love
Has contact been made?
Yeah, do
It's
it.
meteors being fired from the sun's heat. The pole. Prepare yourself to resist the pole.
This is early motif.
We have failed.
Our
And just
eagerness
later
failed us. We needed more time for preparation.
You can't resist the pole. That's the problem with this whole movie.
Look me.
No more.
Calling Typhoon. Calling Typhoon. This is Spaceship Mercury.
Oh, Rick. Oh.
This is Radio Typhoon. Listen carefully. It's too late to help us now. For your own safety, don't even try.
Continue on your course.
Oh, you ain't seen it.
You see? They want to spare us.
Radiation up.
Okay, never mind then.
We have no chance to survive. Make your time.
It's hopeless. I don't blame you. I wanted it too. Don't torture yourself. It's all over.
I'm sure it's your fault, but...
Yeah, it's all over except for us plunging into the sun and dying horribly.
Attention, all personnel,
Oh.
Project Red Planet. Report to the main control room
He'll die as he
immediately.
lived, dragged in the arms of another man.
Personnel, Project Red Planet.
Sensors indicate we
Report
have
to the main
physically
control
struck
room
the sun.
Immediately. All stations are red alert. I repeat, all stations are red alert.
I thought this was supposed to be secret. Why are they announcing it all for all to hear?
Well, just because it's called Project Red Planet doesn't necessarily mean that it's about Mars. It could be about
What's the other
planet
object?
Hollywood dedicated to Red Skeleton.
We're not positive yet. He created a change of course. We're waiting now.
No, probably not.
For some
I'm Sailor
word.
Saturn.
Speed set. Lock control. Get ready.
Unfortunately, that word turns out to be
I'm all set. Hatch open.
Be careful of your weight balance.
I checked the pressure.
Remember,
Yes?
you'll have only a matter of minutes to effect the transfer.
I'll make it. Just hold her steady.
God, I want to touch you with the guys.
Well, what did you think happens when you send men alone into space for months on a time with only one another for company?
It's like submarine.
What happens in orbit stays in orbit.
First Mars, then Uranus.
Captain, pick him up.
Phew, we got over there. It was pretty tense, though.
A few more minutes.
Guys, we finally have that freeway we've always been talking about.
These wiggly lines, they clearly mean danger.
Awfully dark for being so close to the sun, eh?
Said they had a few minutes. I mean, it hasn't come up yet.
I'm just surprised that Ivy didn't predict all of this before. She is a very talented girl.
Fortunately, they don't seem to be interested in talented girls.
Phew, we got over there. My heart was in my throat there for a minute.
It'll be all right. Just try now to relax, okay? Now let's get this thing off. There. Now how do you feel, huh? Better? Now let me help you, Dr. Martin.
Here, let me give you a massage.
Oh my god, I'm horribly dying! You forgot to fill the room with air first! Oh god! Oh, it's horrible, it burns!
Craig, the figures were right.
Could we make it back to Earth?
We've consumed too much of the fuel.
My system didn't work. I was so good with auto.
Damn, we shouldn't have used muffins as fuel.
Damn, I thought we had that tied up.
That's Angkor.
But the chart doesn't show the terrain.
And now after this, and we're back.
The thing is, with a giant hatchet
Listen,
wound to the
Craig.
face
Yes.
like that one guy has, it's really hard to tell when
Must
he's
come by
actually
rocket from South
scowling.
Hemis.
His eyebrow is sort of stuck in one place.
What could have gone wrong? Not even a signal.
Could it be ionosphere blackout?
I doubt it. But perhaps if we...
Sir, from Spaceship Mercury.
At last, some word.
We lost contact after receiving the message.
Our fuel supply is exhausted. Landing on Mars is no longer possible. We'll attempt to land on Angkor, which is in the Martian orbit.
I
If we're
can't quit
successful,
you.
we'll require a fuel rocket.
Angkor? What?
No, we can't land.
Oh crap, what the hell did we do? How does that work? Don't you think we're coming in kind of fast there? Slow it down.
Whatever that is, it's definitely not red.
And definitely not a planet.
Did we actually get beyond the sun, is the question.
Oh my god, ew!
Nothing over here. I've finished checking over the ship, Doctor.
Oh, don't worry.
Any damage? Everything appears in order.
Then we can leave if we get the fuel.
Probably the rocket is already on the way.
Come on, get ready. You'll have to set up the guidance antenna to receive the fuel rocket.
I expected to find, a combine or, a
Commander,
hotel or something, but nothing.
The fuel rocket launching has been
Found
completed.
the dead body of a small child clutching a
their guidance antenna
withered
can land the
rose
fuel
woman.
rocket.
I don't know what that
And the
is.
outcome is in their hands.
Littlest Prince.
Again, thank you for the memories.
So you're saying it's an antenna array?
I do get that feeling.
There seems to be
that one an antenna too?
Could it prevent you from landing the
I
fuel?
don't know. It's not clear.
Yes, but I believe the condition is diminishing with the planet's rotation around Mars. Look.
I'll tell you what it isn't. It's not Cheese Martin.
No, it couldn't be Cheese Martin.
Not him either.
The planet does absorb the sun's rays.
Holy crap, it's a red planet!
In all probability.
It was right over there the whole time. Jeez.
Just think. A new world is almost within our grasp.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Imagine the discoveries we could make.
So far, we found the jump rock.
If you hadn't sacrificed for us, you might have attained your goal.
A
life has more value than any goal that man can strive for.
Again, where the heck are they?
Let's relax and celebrate.
Holy heck, it's a giant rock.
They're on a rock.
We have two reasons. Craig's forthcoming marriage To the nicest girl I know.
They call it Anchor, but
and the rocket bringing
it's
through.
really like either Phobos or Deimos.
Or it's a random asteroid. We have no idea where the hell they are.
It doesn't really matter. Probably just relax.
It's strange. Any other time,
Yo,
Fuel Rocket would be
muffins!
fair with Nancy. But now, I'm not so sure.
What would that on close up?
Woman will always subdue man.
Did they just drink a muffin?
To business. The guidance antenna is still directing the rocket.
Liquid muffin technology.
It should be
light years
in our
ahead of
landing range
anything else
present.
anyone ever has.
Let's get ready to receive.
I would buy those for $1.
Let's get ready to receive!
The angle of entry is perfect.
Wait, so we have an unmanned rocket that's full of fuel flying straight towards us.
Switch to automatic
crash
landing
into this
control.
rock.
In retrospect, this is a terrible idea.
It should indicate reversal stage. Does your reading check?
Yes.
That makes me happy. To the corner.
What's with his mimic of just showing the eye?
Perfect landing!
Members of the Space Agency,
I don't know what happened. God, they're idiots. Why do we
our
send them?
observatory reports that the pilotless fuel rocket
I feel Linux
has
eat more than
crashed
muffins once in a while.
on Encore.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have successfully killed those morons!
Contact with our
Yay! Now
astronauts.
getting back
As
to
soon as we
important
have any
things.
word, you will be notified. Thank you.
On second thought, it might not have been a good idea to send a rocket without a pilot.
Unfortunately, they haven't invented any robots yet.
Have you? No. We're alive. And that's what's important. You're right.
Well, this is the thing that happened. And we're together.
The transmitter's strong enough, the signal should be received. It will be. Seldom have I seen a man more ingenious than Dr. Gordon.
Any sign at all that the interference will decrease?
Stroking his huge,
No, sir, not yet.
throbbing brain.
Have you tried every wavelength?
Yes.
The distance and time element, everything checks out. I know I can make it.
Report
How
from
about
flight
now?
station.
Come on, it's gonna be ready now.
We're still unable to make contact. A piloted fuel rocket is our last course of action. I strongly recommend Paul Clinton as the man best qualified to undertake the flight.
This is not an easy decision for me to make. Piloted rocket ship still requires additional testing. The commander could very well be right, but still, if there is some way to be certain that our men are still alive, I'll leave the decision to you, Paul.
There's no other way. I have to go.
The only way I'll stay in this movie.
Eventually,
Stop this crazy thing!
Calling Earth. I'll keep trying. Calling Earth.
Trying to pick up space trailers.
This mission was more successful. They kept flying backwards.
Oh crap, I'm coming in pretty fast again. Nope, I'm gonna die.
Well, I'm getting this weird feeling of deja vu.
Guys, looks like we're neighbors now. He gets over there and finds that in the 2 days it took him to get there, they killed him. It's just a big old fat hatchet face there chewing on a leg.
I loved him, but he's so delicious.
I tried to wait, but I got so hungry. Wait, no. It wasn't me at all. There's this alien thing. We keep cutting the footage of every 10 minutes. That's what killed them.
Oh, aliens are coming.
Oh, we saw the sun.
Yeah, the big X thing.
The sun was a big X.
Ah, space vagina!
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
Incredibly poorly lit space vagina. No!
Give me some sugar,
Actually seem to be doing anything. It's just sort of growling and...
It's enticing. Poorly.
Yes, battle beyond the sun where our science spoke of.
More like battle beyond the moon.
Space vagina is really taking a pounding. It's really licking those space balls, though.
Now the sphincter is eating the space vagina. Yes, thank you, Dr. Freud.
Dr. Gordon! Dr. Gordon, look!
Oh man, what a crazy dream! I'm gonna stop
Up there!
huge hundreds of right over there.
I swear I heard someone screaming in space, even though I know it's completely and totally impossible.
Greg, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Who invited you, Frank?
It couldn't have anything to do with that other rocket that landed not 5 minutes ago.
It's Paul Clinton. Doctor, the creatures.
One
of our fuel rockets.
The giant sphincter. Oh.
Paul?
The guy who got almost pushed
What
over by
creatures?
the rocket has failed here to be beat down.
Yes, that would be him.
He's the dumbest man alive. He deserves to die.
Well, the galaxy did, reward him with the giant space vagina.
I know they're out there.
I think that's how most...
How else do you explain the condition of Paul's body?
We may never
Not
know
these
the
guys.
answer.
So was that the titular
But he gave his life
battle
so that we
beyond
might
the
go
sun?
on living.
It was!
That we will always know.
Wow.
He is a huge boner, though.
Yes, the Battle Beyond the Sun was a total plot cul-de-sac, having no bearing on the plot whatsoever.
We'll be taking
Oh, it
off
was a sack.
shortly. For Earth.
Yes, thank you for that summary, Jenny.
And then they go home.
Well, that was a fun day. Wait, maybe it'll get better.
No, the entire rest of the movie is them flying back and then trying to come up with a convincing story of all of the cool stuff they found when they actually did get to Mars, because they totally got to Mars. Right, guys? We totally got to Mars, right?
Right,
Yeah, we totally got to Mars, yeah.
Everything was made of candy.
Guys, you all have to come out here. You don't even do anything. You just look at it land and then that's it.
Right, so the plan is they're going to drop a rope out of the rocket ship, and we all have to grab it and then pull to stop. So to grab it and then pull to stop the rocket ship.
Better than the last one.
Look at where we are.
If this world isn't entirely populated by monkeys, I'm going to be completely disappointed with this movie. Ready the giant space cannon.
Passengers now disembarking at ramp
This
7.
is the same music that was used at the very end of
Mother Matthews!
Sinbad.
Mother Matthews, over here!
It's an antenna.
Craig will be here shortly. He's a hero. I'm just so excited. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I can hardly believe it. Oh, it's a word of time. Gee, I'm so thrilled. This is my aunt. I've never been so happy and proud. Oh, I'm just too excited even to speak.
Attention! Here is the latest bulletin on the spaceship Mercury. Landing will take place within the next several minutes. We are standing by to give you a detailed description of this historic event.
She's like the old guy from Jurassic Park. She just paid him.
Got the living right on top of us. Ah!
time Jimmy got some.
They could use this as an excuse to use the speed. You know, I noticed a lot of these Russian movies end with this abject failure. The new Pope has been chosen!
It's the movie's final, not quite large enough doorway.
The greatest failures that ever were!
3 weeks later, everyone on the planet is dead from the failure of space STP that they brought home for the reason they don't know.
Craig! Craig.
My dog, you
Speedboats crash straight into the
Just
pier,
thinking
killing
about
everyone. The end.
Made me know we'd come back.
I had faith.
You're a wonderful woman.
And with this, North and South Hemisphere unite forces to destroy the vile tyranny of East and West
Though the
Hemisphere.
first attempt by man to reach Mars had met with failure, a greater insight to the real problems of mankind had been achieved. The way was now open for both sides to begin working together in peace. And out of their combined knowledge and effort, all men would come to know a better world in which to live. And one day, perhaps, the entire
Like
universe.
giant space giants. The giant space.
Pilotless rocket ships crashing into things. Totally bad.
What they didn't tell you is the red planet was really just the nose of the giant evil space clown coming to devour them all, in the sequel.
Way to go, Francis. Way to go.
Well, I'm officially beyond the sun. How about you guys?
I think
beyond in
So far beyond.
Alright, well, there we go.
That was a
I'll
thing.
edit this together, and I'll probably have this. Yes, honey, you can draw a picture. I'll probably have this up by the weekend.
Oh boy!
I'm not going to do any like fancy thing. It's just going to be us at the bottom and the movie on the top. So yeah, you've got paper.
Hooray for minimum requirements!
Woohoo!
Say goodnight to everyone, Sam. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Alright. Laters.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye.